Oh, baby Greg. Thank you.
Yes.
Nice job, Ted.
What do you think about hunting turkeys out west, Ted? You like it?
Love it.
Me too. The THP signal of success.
So he just walked right up there and he harvested some good footage?
Greg put us on the X. He was about 10 yards off on his pin, which...
Oh, Greg.
We thought, well, yeah, I was pretty disappointed about that, but we still got him at least.
Listen to that glove.
He starts laughing, immediately laughing. It happens
Just
every
giggling
time.
as he's pulling the trigger.
There we go. Attaboy. You did it.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Wyoming. We just got here, what, 15 minutes ago?
Yep. Just crossed the state line.
Just crossed the state line. Got here and looked at Onyx, saw a little bit of public land, a few hundred acres right here off the highway. So we pulled up here and walked up to the fence. I was gonna just step up on this hill back here and call, and there's a turkey gobbling back in there. Now, I think he's on the private side of the fence, but he's not very far on private. So we're gonna hike back up in there in a minute. We're waiting for Jake and Gooch and Greg to come back down the road because I had to call them and tell them that we heard a turkey in here. But Ted and I each have tags, and the rest of the boys may try to get some tags here today or tomorrow if we get into a bunch of turkeys. But this is certainly a good start. Merriam's turkeys in May is never a bad thing. Hopefully we can get into something for you guys today. And this country is beautiful out here.
Didn't take the long beard, but it looks like one.
Sure does. We're debating on what in the world this thing is over here. I have no idea. I think these guys seem fairly certain it's a turkey. We finally confirmed that was in fact a turkey. Zinger says he thinks it's a hen or a jig. So we know there's at least turkeys around this area. There's no boot tracks in the road ditch or anything, and there's basically no people within an hour of us, it feels like.
We're out here all by ourselves.
Out here all by our lonesome. We got a big piece of public right here. It's narrow at the front, but then it spreads out into lots of rolling, big pine timber with some creeks running through it. You'd think there'd be some Merriam's turkeys in it. I'm sure there is. If there's a hen or a jake right down there, there's at least one. Probably more.
Gobbler poop right there in the road. Kind of old. And there's old gobbler poop in this 2-track right here.
We saw some old back there too.
Did you? Oh, yeah. Good. Keep going. Just go look around this. Not go by her. Get in between her and that next creek. Walking around down in there. Got a hen going. That's a good sign. You would think with all this commotion, if there was a gobbler in there, that he would gobble back. I think we gotta get up where that next knob, right there. Gotta be gobblers in here that earshot of us. Needs to be some gobbler poo. They say you put that behind your ear, it's good luck.
Buddy.
Was that sick? Just how he drew it up.
That was gross, dude.
I would yell, but Ted's got a tag and we're about to go kill another one. Yeah. Just like we drew it up, we crept up there and we're like, he could come right down this green strip nice and pretty. He was gobbling so sporadically. He wouldn't gobble for minutes at a time. I'm like, did he leave? And he wasn't strutting very much. But that last set of times you called, I could tell he was moving through that opening. I'm like, oh, it's about to happen right here, boy. Good job. That sounded perfect back there on that hill. He had to come to that spot to look.
Kept just trying to put it right in that valley to make it just kind of echo through that
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah.
And then when you called though, I was like, well, you know, I'm gonna just call now. Like I got after it, and then he started gobbling like a munch there. Yeah. Could you guys see him strutting when he came? What happened when he came out?
He was just hammering, walking. Just right up through there.
I kept catching movement coming through that fixed, like right through it, and I was just like, he has to come right to that edge. So it was just like down
When he gobbled, he gobbled right there at about 40 or 50 yards. I'm like, oh, I hope he doesn't come up through this thick stuff. So I was positioned up there, right at him. I mean, I'll show you guys real quick. It couldn't have worked any better because Keith was just right behind me in the shadow and Ted was right here. And I thought he was going to come up through there. But last time he gobbled like 3 or 4 times, he was right there. So I got my gun out ahead of him. I'm like, he's about to just walk and just read the script, dude. Walk right through there.
I just heard the gun and then I heard like some chatter and laughing and I seriously let out that whoop and I was like, I hope he didn't like miss him or something, but I was like, I feel pretty good about it.
Honestly, the shot was so easy that I almost had to double take. Like I had my bead on him for so long in the wide open. And I started to squeeze it off. I'm like, wait a minute. Let him come a little bit further.
To make sure.
And then he like put his head up real good and then I shot. Down here in the scrub brush, dude. There you go. Looks like he's got a big beard on him.
Wyoming boy.
That's a Wyoming boy right there. Nice. Got him good. Oh, wow. We got him fired up. Came right down through here. It's almost like a little runway. We were in that shadow, and then we had all that back cover behind us. He didn't know what was up at all. That thing hadn't hardly even flopped. Jeez.
Dude, he's a huge one. He looks bigger than the one that I just shot today for sure.
Yeah.
Over there in Montana. Super white.
Yep. I am done. Down in Wyoming. I honestly though, I wouldn't have come out here if we wouldn't have spotted that hen on the road, I don't think. Because I was just looking back here at it, and it's like, man, it just looks scrubby and nasty. Nothing like what we've been in lately, you know, and I was just kind of leery about it. I'm like, man, it's going to be a long walk. We're going to spend a bunch of time back there, and I really don't want to walk all the way back there and then there not be any turkeys. But then we saw that turkey. You guys glassed it up and saw that there was turkey out there. It's like, well, there's got to be turkeys in the area then. We better dive in there.
All right, Ward just got his bird. Got him hanging up over there. Killed him right down to his bottom, but got a bunch of room to work with back this way. We're gonna start heading that way, see if we can't find another.
Turkey that I thought I heard gobble earlier was on that ridge or past it. Fresh gob. That long J shape, boy. That is fresh. There's gobbler tracks everywhere down here. There's also a blind down there. The only thing we can think is that there's a huge landowner surrounding this public land, and we're assuming that they're outfitting Merriam's turkey hunts in here, and they're coming in off private because there's no way you could access this stuff without permission from this side. We honestly haven't seen a boot track from a mile and a half in from the public access. They're just coming off private and hunting this valley because it's full of turkeys.
So it's pretty good here. I'm pretty sure one gobbled that way faintly. I guess I just wait here then. I think we'll come right up. I do too. We just walked out on this ridge where two creeks come together. Bird gobbled over here. Bird gobbled over here. This one out front gobbled twice. Bird just gobbled again to a crow. He's right down here. A little ways, but over to our right now.
It might be coming up. Should we get it closer?
Dude. Yeah, boy, it's good. Doing the tail.
I didn't know where they went. Oh, they disappeared. They didn't gobble.
I thought they were coming up the left ridge, and then I just saw like white coming up, and I'm like, Keith, right here, and he just gobbled right here.
I heard you yelping, and then I heard you like yelping with your mouth. I'm like, the only reason he's doing that is to try to get a turkey to stop or something. And then I heard him gobble at it, and I'm like, oh wow, they're way right.
They're fired up.
Is there another one up here?
Were there 2 or 3?
There was 2.
We saw 2, right?
One
He was
just took
definitely coming by.
Are you sure there wasn't a third one?
Yeah.
I think there might have been a third one.
Dude,
That was crazy.
that was insane.
For God.
We worked that group of birds off of that ridge. I'm not so sure that these aren't the 3 that you all glassed from literally a mile away. Like right after I killed my
remember
bird.
when I called up
so it
there
could have been more times.
earlier, and this one gobbled down in here somewhere.
I heard one way over this way.
Beautiful turkey.
Yeah.
Pretty turkey.
Dude, I was like, oh man, I honestly thought, I was like, man, I'm like a little nervous about coming down in here because I was like, if they're just gonna roost down in here, totally worth it. Right. Like, I'm glad we did.
Well, yeah.
Sometimes with these things, they're used to hearing turkeys move. So as long as if you're calling from one spot, then you move to another spot, and you move to another spot. I mean, even if you're not necessarily getting closer to them, that sounds realistic to them.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, because when you struck them, they were over that ridge right there in that bottom.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's almost as far away.
Earlier today, they were like, way. I heard way over there. The first time, like before we chased that other one that we watched walk away from us. Insane,
So
dude.
fun.
Yeah.
There's everywhere now.
We found a pocket, Keith.
We found one of the pockets.
Strut zone.
Holy cow, Ted, that's a pretty one.
Dude, that was insane. I
That's
just
a
like
pretty one
only
there.
saw white when they were coming up.
I
Like,
know,
you
you
could
just
see like
barely
the top
see
of
it.
their fans as they were coming home. Yeah.
And then they gobbled right there just to
Oh.
let us know.
Oh, I captured it.
You could see him when they gobbled, Keith.
Yeah, they gobbled right here in the wide open.
How far was he when you shot? I need to go. Don't let me. Sorry, I'm gonna puke. I'm serious. I get like so amped up that I literally might.
You do?
I mean, the last couple times I'm like nauseous. What I was gonna say is I left all my stuff up there when I was freaking out and running down here. So don't ever
Down that open.
How about the?
They're right there in that opening.
Where do you want them? Where do you want them, Ted?
Here.
right through here. I figured they were moving because they hadn't
Strut
gobbled for a while.
Yeah.
Last time they gobbled, it sounded like they were almost coming left.
They gobbled real close, and they weren't gobbling for a while. And then I figured they're either gonna be right here or they're gonna be way off.
Yeah, because there was
And
one that
then-
was like right there.
He gobbled was like in the same spot kind of, and then just saw white coming up through there.
So when you called for the first time with your mouth, you could see him at that point or no?
No, I think I just called just to see if he'd gobble, so I knew where the heck he was at.
Me and Zach, that's what we're trying to do.
Wildlife hole. It's a wildlife
That's the
hole.
second time we've done that.
Yeah.
We did that in Oklahoma a couple years
So
ago.
ridiculous.
Sit and looking at a turkey and look up and there's a shed. There you go, that can go with your fan mount.
And that's a hammer of a shed.
You ready?
That was fun.
That was fun right there. We're walking out, I just grabbed my bird. We still got, I don't know, what, a mile? Over a mile? Back to the truck, but probably get back after dark, but that's all right. That was a good time right there.
Heck of a Merriam's hunt.
Heck of a Merriam's hunt. Well, we got to hunt in Wyoming for one afternoon, but it was pretty fun. Hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, like it, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. You need to come out and chase Merriam's if you haven't already, because it's really, really fun. As y'all can probably see from the video, we just lost our minds completely.
So fun.
Yeah. Hayden kept us cool though.
Oh,
later.